Yo guys, what is going on? It is Royal here today, back for another episode of the prison series here on royal.enchantedmc.net. Of course, if you guys want to come hop on and check out the server for yourselves, please consider using the custom IP royal.enchantedmc.net, and the server is Bedrock and Java compatible, so I will also be leaving the Bedrock Port and the Bedrock IP down below in the description. Now guys, in today's video, I don't really have anything in specific planned. I want to say we literally just need to grind. You guys know we have been comping the entire map trying to get to CELLTOP number 1. We're still CELLTOP number 2. We're behind Hairline by still 30 billion cell points. It's a gap that we haven't really gotten over just yet. I don't know if we're gonna get over that gap in today's video. Listen, we do kind of know OP meta for cell value, but I can't show it off on video just yet. But they might know about it as well, because dude, they're still ahead of us. Now the thing is, their cell value upgrade is much higher than ours, so we're kind of keeping the 30 billion gap with a much lower cell value booster. Now for today's intro, I do have 74 million beacons to lob straight into the /cell upgrades. These upgrades are so damn expensive now, I don't even know if it's still worth to upgrade this, because we can only get a couple levels out of like 1 billion beacons. But in today's intro guys, we are also going to be rolling off our Power 5 perk. Listen, there's nothing really wrong with Power 5. If I take a look though at our perks, Power 5 is only getting us a 100% enchant boost. We want the best possible boost we can get, which is 150%. Like a Master 5 would be good. I think I would take a Godly 5 as well, because it comes with a money boost. And then obviously Universal is the best you could possibly win. Now I currently have 665 perk tickets, but if I take a look at my / milestones, we have so much more chilling in here, and we also have some credits. So we're gonna claim all of this, and we should have like 1,000 perk rolls, I think. That's 1,000 tries to get something a little bit better than Power 5. And then /pass as well. Dude, I have been slacking on pass all season, but oh wait, no, we do have it fully maxed out. Let's go ahead and claim all of this loot. It does come with some totem skin boxes. I could use some more, but in the last video, we won an ocean skin and we won a rainbow skin, so I'm not really expecting anything crazy out of these. I probably used up all my luck. Oh wait, we also have 4 Star of the World loot boxes. Just drop everything down. Can we? Oh, more totem skin boxes is perfect. A booster cookie I will take as well. Actually, not a bad opening. Do we get any more totem skin boxes? No, we do not. Let's rip open these 15 totem skin boxes. If we could pull another rainbow or ocean, and we did. We pulled another rainbow. That is so huge. Any more? Perhaps? No, there wasn't any more, but I guess, you know, we can't really get too greedy. We are taking that right there, applying it to our token totem. Ooh, this is kind of a disgusting rainbow skin if I'm gonna keep it a buck. Only a 17% multiplier, 0.18x enchant boosted. Honestly, was not that great. But now let's take a look. We have 1,300 perk tickets, man. I'm begging, bro. Just give me like a Master 4 to 5 and we will be happy. All I need is a little bit of luck, and we have a booster cookie. So actually we're going to get extra rolls, right? That's how that works, I think. That's huge. I love that. So let's just go ahead, auto click this, and we're going to roll it. And dude, that's like 200 tickets down. Without one purple is crazy. And the first purple of the episode is going to be Fortune 2. That's not great. Oh, wait, we pulled Universal 3. Oh my God. Is that good enough though? It's a 100% enchant, 60% money. Dude, is it worth? Do I keep that? I'm asking my team. Countdown wants my 1k perks because dude, it's only a 100% enchant buff. Like obviously it's Universal 3, but like Master 5 is a 150%. We have the same enchant buff as a power perk, but Alpha did just say that we need the beacons, and this is coming with a token and gem booster as well, and a money booster. Okay, I guess we're gonna go ahead and keep it. Universal 3, I mean, it's really not the best, I feel like, but I wanted to upgrade my enchant booster as much as possible so I can make, oh my God, Pigeon PvP just pulled Universal 3 as well. But I wanted to make the most amount of cell value. With this perk, I feel like you can't really make the most amount of cell value, but it's fine. I have so many good players on my team. We're just going to stick with it, guys. So we are going to pay Perk Countdown. We're going to give him 900 rolls, and maybe he can win something really good. But also, in today's agenda, I need to max out this Guardian's Magic enchant as soon as possible. There's an awakened version of this enchant, which probably goes crazy, but to get the awakened levels of it, you have to max out the enchant first, and it is so expensive. Yeah, it's probably going to cost somewhere around this, 100 trillion token, which is so much, it's disgusting. And no way, Countdown pulled Universal 3 as well. Bro, so many people just pulled Uni 3 right now. Well, that was still absolutely cinema. We will take that. Super quick intro once again, guys. I do have $2 trillion. Should I use this? We'll use it on a pickaxe upgrade, sure. I also have 100,000 shards, but the thing is, I kind of want to wait for the Friday content update for the new set before I upgrade my set anymore. And other than that, that, I don't really know what to spend my shards on. Oh my god, wait, yes I do. Guys, pickaxe attributes. I can buy 2 of these. Holy, I'm slacking. Wait, whoa, what just happened? That's why we roll. Wait, what did Countdown just pull? Dude, he rolled off the Uni 3 and got Uni 4. Never stop gambling. GG's, bro. That could have been me, low key. But yeah, slash CELLTOP, if we take a look, I have 50 billion cell points, and the goal for today's episode, I think, is going to be 100 billion. I want to double my cell points in today's episode. And you know, with our hidden meta, I definitely think we could do just that. And we just got some better perks, so hopefully we can bridge the gap on CELLTOP a little bit, because this 30 billion cell point deficit, bro, is killing us. It's the 30-point deficit every single day. We've got to cut into that eventually. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this clip. We're going to get to grinding for the entire day, and I'll bring you guys back whenever we have some updates. Okay, guys, we're back for a small little update because I just have so much money and I don't want to keep ascending without you guys off camera, at least that much. I'm already ascension level 45, but dude, I have $2 quadrillion. This is, again, the most amount of money I've had the entire season. I do have 13 trillion tokens as well, and oh wait, 2.4 trillion gems. Is that enough for another prestige of Ghost? It is just barely enough, but we will take it. I've also prestige secondhand a couple of times off camera. So I have Ghost at prestige level 4. I have secondhand at prestige level 3. And then I did fully max out the prestige of my block read just to make a little bit more money. And then we are still upgrading Guardian's Magic. We have it at level 80 on the dot. Also another 825 million beacons. I think I should probably just spend that on cell upgrades, but let me make sure. Actually, I should probably buy a few more companions here. We'll run it down to like 500 mil, I guess. Boom, is that 500 million? And then the rest will go into cell upgrades. But yeah, let's go ahead and equip our best companions. Now, it doesn't really matter because my backpack is auto selling, I guess. So we don't really have a whole lot of money in here. We have $5 trillion, that's it. Well, let's go ahead and start ascending because this, I think, is going to be worth a lot of ascensions. And I just didn't want to miss recording it. I do think we can fully max out our ascension upgrades as well. So this is ascension level. Oh wait, no, wow. That actually wasn't worth that much. We only made it to ascension level 48. These ascensions are definitely starting to get relatively expensive. I think we could just go for the mind size upgrade, right? Just try and like, oh my god, wait, no, that's super expensive. I'm gonna dump the rest there. Okay, I actually thought we were gonna get some more ascends because it was $2 quadrillion, which is a grip of money, but I guess not. But slash CELLTOP, we are already at 80 billion cell points. Again, the goal for today's episode was 100 billion, so I think we're actually gonna pass that. All right, guys, we are back, and unfortunately, I have some bad news. As you guys know, we ended up finding a really overpowered meta. I don't even know why the meta was working or like how it works, but it was going crazy, okay? But unfortunately, CELLTOP #1 has found the same meta, and those guys, they were already ahead of us. They had like a higher cell value booster. They had a ton of grinders, so that meta, if they didn't know it, that was pretty much the only way we were gonna win. But yeah, they somehow found it out as well. Now my team thinks they think some fishy things are going on, and if you want me to be honest, personally, I do kind of agree with that, but I'm not gonna call anybody out unless there's like concrete proof. Otherwise, people are just gonna spam, you know, cope, which fair play. I mean, it might be. So we're gonna go ahead and leak the overpowered meta, and it's actually been changed a little bit. There's been server restarts. The devs have changed how the enchant even works a little bit, but we are gonna be exposing what we were doing. So the first part of this meta, honestly, anybody could have figured out. This wasn't like the weird part of it. To be fully transparent, I think CELLTOP #1 probably knew about this enchant before we even did. They saw that we were catching up in value and just making an insane amount of value, and somehow they instantly found what we were doing. Everybody can form their own opinion on what they think happened, but basically the meta enchant 4 cell value, they might patch this on Friday, by the way, so I'm not sure how much longer this is going to work for, but the meta enchant was actually Panda. For some reason, Panda was insanely good for cell value. I have no clue why, but if you guys have been watching all of the episodes, you know that Panda was super like hit or miss. Sometimes it would give you an insane amount of blocks, other times it wouldn't. And I literally had no idea why. It was just fully random. At least I thought it was. Well, my team ended up finding a way to make Panda pretty much good 24/7, where you could always get like the best procs of Panda, and it would just translate to so much cell value. So again, anybody really could have found out that the Panda enchant was overpowered. I do think CELLTOP number 1 had Panda in their supercharged slot, like crystals wise. If I take a look, this is my crystal breakdown. And actually, oh my god, I am pickaxe level 1600. I forgot to even mention this, but I have still been mining a ton off camera, and I did do a decent amount of the AFK block. We have a bunch of currency to spend in this clip. I have 12 quadrillion dollars, which if I do money top, I'm just gonna assume that's the most amount of money on the server. Oh, well, I guess I would be wrong. It's actually Jay-Z with the most amount of money, but we have the second most. There's not really any point in holding on to this much money. I was just saving it for a clip. It's actually more inefficient if you hold on to this, but for me, it's kind of fine right now. I also have 145 trillion tokens and 15 trillion gems. So we're gonna spend that in a second. I just want to explain the meta. But yeah, CELLTOP number 1, they did have the Panda enchant in their supercharged slot. Supercharged just changed, but I guess second hand wouldn't even be a bad supercharged like ability. But we did testing, and we did test supercharged Panda. Obviously, it was still good, but it wasn't as good as supercharged Ghost. For some reason, supercharged Ghost with maxed out Panda and then a Panda crystal netted you the best results for cell value with the enchant. I have no clue why, it just did. But you see, that's not the like niche weird thing, okay? The weird thing was, whenever you would teleport over to your mine, you would actually want to fly to the north side of the mine, and you would want to be facing south. Again, I don't know if it was in the code, maybe it was a glitch, I have no idea why. But if you were facing south and proccing Panda, that's how you would 100% consistently get great Panda procs. So what we were doing is everybody was going to the north side of the mine, and literally the entire cell was mining up and down just like this, and we were printing in cell value, closing the gap like crazy. And actually, let's just go do this at Alpha's mine real quick. Now, I don't know if any of my members are mining, but it would obviously help. Oh wait, look, wait a minute, bro, there's an op here. That's Crooks. What is he doing in Alpha's mine? Crooks is in CELLTOP number 1. I have no idea what he's doing here. I'll keep it a buck. But yeah, to also maximize the efficiency of this meta, you would want to be mining with other people all in the same mine, because everybody was proccing the turret enchant, which doubles your enchant multiplier, which means double the amount of Panda procs. But yeah, we were all mining on the north side facing south, and that was the only direction the enchant would consistently work like really good for some reason, which is why I have no idea how CELLTOP number 1 even found this out, because it's so specific. Like, who thinks to go to a specific direction? I don't know. I'm not a nerd whenever it comes to finding out metas like that, so maybe it was just an easy read, who knows. But since then, the staff have actually changed the update. Now Panda works good on every single side, any direction, it doesn't matter. I don't know if it works while top mining still, but yeah, once CELLTOP number 1 found out the same strategy as us and they started doing the same thing, the gap, it was impossible to overcome. So the last day, I'm gonna be honest, everybody has kind of been chilling on the cell. No one's going like super hard anymore, because if we take a look at CELLTOP, we have 1.2 billion cell points, which is still a grip, but CELLTOP number 1 has 2 billion. Oh my god, wait, what am I saying? Sorry. 2 trillion, we have 1.2 trillion. My bad, bro. I am literally tweaking. I have 187 billion cell points. At the moment, that's more than Countdown, that's more than Merciless, that's more than M5. But Scruff and Alpha are by far our top grinders. And if we just compare that to CELLTOP number 1, bro, Crooks has 600 billion cell points. Pigeon has 385 billion, and then I don't even know who WVKL is. I don't think I've ever seen this dude on ever in my life, but he spawned out of nowhere and he has 430 billion. Discard even has 275 billion, so I mean, they just simply outgrinded us. And you guys might be thinking like I was anchor POV the whole first week, right? Guys, if we take a look at CELLTOP number 3, I have over half their value by myself. That just shows you like I was still grinding a ton this season. It was just compared to like the top 1% of players, like yeah, they were going crazy. And it's all because of that damn Super Bowl Sunday. If it wasn't Super Bowl Sunday, I fully believe I would have been at the top with the team. Sue me for having, you know, a life for one day out of the week, guys. But anyways, yeah, this gap is impossible to overcome unless we find out something else that's insanely overpowered. The first week is wraps, and the thing is, to win the cosmetic, you do have to win 2 weeks of the map. But say we do win week 2, that means we would have to go into week 3 for the tiebreaker and play the week 3. I can't even play the week 3 because something new is going to reset and release, and obviously I'm going to be recording the newest realm. So unfortunately, bro, I do think it's wraps, but I mean, hey, second richest cell on the server I don't think is bad at all. Again, if anybody on our cell went solo, they would damn near be CELLTOP number 3. Everybody on the cell put in the work, they grinded a crazy amount. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't mind trying to win week 2 just to make it annoying and force CELLTOP CELLTOP #1 to play week 3. But I don't know if the team is going to be down for that or to like even super comp sweat it. And I don't blame them. At the end of the day, dude, I've gotten a ton of content this series so far, found out a bunch of cool metas, and we came second place. My goal was top 3 for the season. Third place was way too free, and I think we put up a decent enough fight. These EnchantedMC players, bro, some of them are just absolute demons, dude. I'm talking like they're grinding 18 hours a day, not even getting a full 8 hours of sleep. They're getting like 5 hours of sleep, and then they gotta eat. They might not even be showering, bro. I don't even know. I was cutting myself down to like 6 hours of sleep, and that was pushing it. So some of these players are just built different, but either way, we still have to progress and become more overpowered because we're not even, or at least I'm not even a maxed out player yet. So taking a look at my inventory, I do have all of these lucky blocks to just go ahead and claim real quick. We actually got a heart loot box. That is a really good win. We also have 11 totem skin boxes. I forgot where I won these from, but I'm not really going to complain. We're going to rip them open and pray we either get an ocean skin or a rainbow skin. We've had insane luck so far, and boom, that's an ocean skin right there. Can we pull one more? No, we can't, but that's okay. Because actually, that makes us full ocean / rainbow skinned out. We will take it. And let's drop down this heart loot box real quick. I kind of doubt we win anything good out of this, but I guess we'll see. And there is a content update dropping on Friday. The brand new enchant pet does come out. Originally, whenever like the series was a lot closer, everybody on my cell was planning on doing a full 24-hour grind sesh on Friday with the enchant pet because that's whenever you make the most amount of cell value. But the gap is so large by now, I don't know if we're still planning to do that. I was gonna put in like legitimately 18 hours of mining with the team, and yeah, we just also won a heart set out of that one crate, so we'll go ahead and give it away. If you guys have made it this far into the episode, go ahead and drop your IGN down below in the comments, drop a like on the video, and I will pick the winner for this in the next episode. But yeah, this last day I've been taking it chill, actually caught back up on my sleep, caught up on all of the editing of the videos. It's actually been pretty nice, and now I have 147 trillion tokens to spend, and we are immediately going to finally max out Guardian's magic. Now, I don't know how expensive the awakened version of this enchant is. I'm hoping we can afford it, but oh, it's only 25 billion for the starting levels. Just go ahead and spam the hell out of this maxed out awakened version of Guardian's magic. Bro, we've been working towards that all episode. Now, there's still a lot of enchants that we got to max out. We have Snake right here, which is actually a brand new enchant. I don't even know what this does. So let's gain 25 levels of this real quick. I just want to see it proc. If it gets you blocks, does that low-key mean it gets you more cell value as well? Because I haven't been using this thing the entire time. So if it also prints in cell value, I've been low-key selling the bag. What is the proc chance of this? 0.015. I mean, that's not great, but I don't think it's impossible to get it to proc on episode. I don't want to use all of my tokens on it just yet because I don't even know if it's good. And look at Panda Power, 66.6 million blocks back-to-back procs and another 57 million right there. And we're top mining. So actually, this meta might just work around the entire mine now. And bang, there it is. Snake did proc, but it's only 2.9 million blocks. Granted, we don't have it maxed out, but I don't even know if the amount will go up if we upgrade this further. 2.9 million blocks, I'm going to say, is not that crazy, so I'd rather dump the rest of my tokens into Block Magnet. I don't know if we have enough to max it out. Oh my god, we had way more than enough to fully max that out. So now we're actually going to swap back. We're going to come back to Warden's Wrath, and we can max this out as well. Supply drop actually is very good. It's getting us pickaxe perks, which I guess I don't necessarily need anymore, but it also gets you totem skin boxes. So I'm going to dump like maybe 15 levels into this, and then the rest we will put into Snake. I could actually start looking into prestiging enchants as well, and oh my god, I just saw that we didn't have Mind Link maxed out. Brother, what am I doing? I'm actually selling the bag. That's definitely the enchant that we're gonna max out next. It shouldn't even be that expensive, I don't think. Now with the gems, we have 16 trillion. We have Amplify, but Amplify is such a mid enchant. I'm gonna get like legit 10 levels of it, and then I don't even really care about upgrading that enchant anymore. I also think Dice is relatively mid. Infestation, I don't know how much this actually makes you, if I'm gonna keep it a buck, but it's only 3.2 trillion gems to max out, so we'll go ahead and do it. Overclock is for cave timing. Now this is interesting. Since we're not going dumb hard anymore, I could actually go over to the caves. I haven't gone to the caves because it's downtime from mining for cell value. So if I just take a look, bro, these are my cave rings. They're honestly not that high of a level, and I have 53 minutes of the cave time in my balance, so we could upgrade like the enchant ring a little bit right here. But again, the enchant ring is just so incredibly mid, and just like that, we actually need more gold ore. Okay, I still have 640 coal, only 40 iron, so I might actually hit the caves. Now, still 10 trillion gems left. Mine XP finder, I'm not even mining at my mine anymore, so I feel like I don't really need that either. And I think TNT Rain might be one of the most overrated enchants of all time. This thing barely procs. It's a 0.007% chance to proc, but we maxed it out nonetheless. That is going to leave us with 7.6 trillion gems, and I think we're going to get at least one level of the awakened version of Zoologist right here, and then I think I'm going to prestige Nuker one time. That leaves us with 4.5 trillion. I already have Ghost at prestige level 4. I have Second Hand at prestige level 3, so let's actually get that to level 4 as well. And then can I get another prestige of Nuke? Boom, Nuke prestige level 2, and just like that, we're pretty much broke. A trillion gems left over. We'll go ahead, we'll throw the last 1 trillion onto dice. Oh, there is an awakened version of dice. Maybe that's better. I don't know. But yeah, even after all that, we still don't have a fully maxed out pickaxe. And we did hit pickaxe level 1500. And if you guys are unaware, at 1500, you do unlock the final crystal slot. So let's take a look at crystal filtering. Do I have any turret crystals? Because that's the last one I want to add. 45% is good enough. Let's go ahead and withdraw this and throw all of our enchanted dust onto this. This should be the last enchanted dust we use for the season, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to have the perfect setup. At least I think this is the exact setup that Alpha is running, and Alpha is such a grinder. He's a nerd, bro. He's tried all of the combinations, all of the supercharges, just everything there is to know, and bang, there we go. Full 75% crystals all across the board. Now, I don't know if it's worth to move all of my supercharged crystals to get Ghost back in this spot. Since we're not sweating, I don't even think I'm going to waste the credits on doing that. And now, oh my God, dude, I almost forgot about my money. $12 quadrillion. This is going to be worth a decent amount of ascensions. It has to be. I'm hoping for at least 56. I know it gets progressively more and more expensive. That's why I'm not entirely sure, but like surely it's enough for 56, right? I believe this is going to be 55 right there, / rebirth again, and then 56. That is the goal, and we still have $6 quadrillion left over. How much more is this worth? Bang, this is going to be 58. Can we squeeze one more? No, I don't think we could do it. Wow, that's how far we made it. 58 ascension levels. We're low-key right up there with the top players, bro. To get on the leaderboard of top 10, it's 59. But yeah, honestly, that was all the updates with the season. At least for this week, I think we're pretty much chilling. I know Alpha, I think he's actually going to join CELLTOP #1 next week, because again, no one wants to go to a week 3 and like compete in a week 3 because a new realm is going to reset. Even though I would be down to do it just to be annoying. But yeah, I think Alpha is going to go join CELLTOP #1 next week. No hard feelings over here. Shout out to the team, because I still got a bunch of content, but I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode. Next video, brand new content update is dropping. New loot box, enchant pet, and I think I want to go over to the caves and maybe try to max out. But yeah, with all that being said, drop a like, sub if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. I will catch you guys in the next one.